All right, so I am headed to the shop right now because I have to pick up a harlequin shrimp because a customer is having an absolute explosion of invasive starfish in his tank, which I'll show you here in a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the shop right now and get a harlequin shrimp, one of my favorite shrimps. I love these guys. I think I might even get one for my nano tank. I don't know, but yeah, let's head to the shop now. There's our harlequin shrimp. I feel bad for little buddy because he's munching on a starfish leg with his little friend there. But where he is going, there's gonna be plenty of starfish, so he'll have plenty to eat. So I'm gonna bag him up right now, and we'll head to the customer's tank. These harlequin shrimp are so pretty. I don't know how good that's showing up on camera, but this one's white with blue dots. So freaking cool, blue legs. He's going to this aquarium, and wait till you guys see how many of these starfish are in there. The only thing I say about these is once they eat all the starfish, you have to be careful because you have to either have to continue to feed them starfish, or you're gonna have to take them out and, you know, maybe if this fish store will take them, return to the fish store maybe for a credit, so the fish store can find another tank for them. But I think something like this would be really cool if you could have them in a little nano style aquarium or something that's a bit smaller, and you're able to feed them a starfish here and there, or you have access to you know, invasive starfish, or you can put in your tank. All right, so let's head inside right now, put them in. All right, so here we are inside the customer's house. The lights have not come on yet, but that works to our advantage because you can just tell how many of these starfish there really are, especially with the lights haven't come on yet. They are all over the glass. They are all over the rock. Now, we recently had to set this tank, redo this tank because we had to catch a Melanoris wrasse out of here and a lobster, reef lobster out of here. Look at all those in the back there. Wow. So yeah, we had to catch the Melanoris wrasse, and we had to catch the reef lobster out of this tank because we weren't going to be able to put a harlequin shrimp in here to be able to take care of all these starfish because the Melanoris wrasse would have torn this harlequin shrimp up. And I don't think I trust the reef lobster either. He was knocking everything over. He was destroying corals. I think these starfish are messing with the biodiversity in the tank. I think they're throwing the tank off balance, and we've been noticing some coral loss because of it. So these starfish have got to go. Now I got the harlequin shrimp acclimated to the aquarium, temp and salinity. I'm gonna go ahead and let him out of this bag and let him do his thing. There is no fish in here that will attack him, that will eat him. That's why we took the Melanoris wrasse out of here. So like I said, little buddy has free reign of the whole aquarium. He's got enough starfish to last him for a while, although probably not as long as you would think. Now we can focus on getting this tank back on track without having to worry about these annoying invasive starfish because they can be a pain in the butt. All right, so we got that done, and I will keep you guys posted and updated on how that harlequin shrimp does and how fast he eradicates those starfish in that tank. It's probably gonna take about a couple of months, but we're gonna notice a big difference. Probably, I'm here in another 2 weeks, so I'll probably even notice a difference by then. But with that said and done, I'm gonna take you guys to the tank that I was telling you about originally, so check it out. What is going on, everybody? So it is a beautiful day here in South Florida, a little bit hot for my liking, but whatever, it's just getting started. We are at a new customer's house. This is the first time I've ever been to this tank, and I'm anxious to go inside and see what we're looking at. So I'm gonna invite you guys to come along and see what you think of the tank. But I hope this is an easy job. I've had a long day. All right, so here we are inside the customer's house, and this was not what I was expecting. This tank for sure looks like it's 10 years old. It looks softy dominant. That's the first thing I noticed. Off corals mostly in this tank. There are some hammer corals and LPS, but this reminds me of tanks that I seen way back in the day. Like when I first got into the hobby, this is a very common aquarium that you would see, all pretty much standard type of stuff. Now these fish are, you notice that they're a bit smaller. These fish have just recently been put in here. That's cool that clownfish is over by that hammer coral. But all these fish that are in here right now are all fish that are recently been put in here. They come from Tanknicians, that comes from us. So we put these in here because unfortunately there was fish disease in the aquarium and her fish unfortunately died. But this looks to be pretty standard, this tank. Pretty straightforward, so that's good to see. Everything looks pretty dialed in, so I think we just do a water test and do our regular service here. Nothing too crazy, nothing too unexpected I see. But from what I've been told, the owner, they've had this tank for about 10 years, and they've had aquariums of some sort for 30 years, and they're looking to get rid of this. So they want to sell the whole thing. And you look down here, you have a sump right there, pretty standard sump, your basic sump that you would see in most aquariums. Simple setup, but I think that's an eShops, I think, right? Got a little protein skimmer there. But they're looking to move on from this aquarium, and so it's up for grabs if anybody's interested. Look at these pods that I found in the filter stock. Look at the size of these amphipods. I don't think I've seen amphipods this big in anyone's aquarium. Yeah, so if you're interested, if you're in the Palm Beach County and you're interested in this tank or the livestock in here or whatever, contact us at Tanknicians because they want to get rid of it. Like I said, there was fish disease in this tank. We did not treat for fish disease, so I'm assuming there still is, but the fish that are in here look pretty healthy. That's a little baby canary blenny. You have a yellow tang, which is an aquaculture yellow tang. You have some clownfish. I believe that's it. Oh, and a damsel. And then it's run off these current marine lights, which these used to be like the thing back in the day, but I'm not a big fan of these lights at all. I understand why people get them. They're affordable, but you can only usually keep corals like these softies and maybe get away with some hammer corals. I'm not a big fan of these lights at all, but this is how you can definitely tell this is an old tank. So, wow, yeah, that's... I wasn't expecting that, but that's kind of cool, the fact that this tank is going on 10 years old, and you can see how mature it is. It's got coralline algae. The rocks are pretty clean. It's got a well-established cleanup crew. The amphipods are just monstrous. I've never seen amphipods that big. But seeing an aquarium like that transports me back, back in the day where all aquariums look like that. And we've come a long way in this hobby. That's crazy. But that aquarium's so dialed in right now. And being that it's dialed in, you just got to do small water changes. And you just got to kind of scrub the rocks off, siphon a little bit. Nothing too crazy, because a tank that is that mature and that dialed in, you don't want to throw off the balance of the aquarium because it's just doing so great. So yeah, so if you're in the area of Palm Beach County and you are interested in whatever livestock's in there or the tank itself, give us a call, contact us at Tanknicians, and we'll hook you up and see if we can make it happen. But that tank's available, so if you guys are interested. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.